As the monsoon reaches its peak, the forest floor transforms into a rushing river, forcing the macaque troop to seek higher ground. Kiri, the young leader, gazes toward the mist peaks, a forbidden range of jagged cliffs shrouded in eternal clouds.
The elders speak of the echoes, ancient spirits that live in the raindrops, guiding those who dare to climb the stone giants.
Kiri signals the troop to move, his hand steady, despite the thunder that shakes the very roots of the jungle. The climb is treacherous, the rocks are slick with moss, and the relentless downpour makes every grip a gamble. Little Pip, the youngest orphan, struggles against the wind, his tiny cries nearly lost in the roar of the storm. Suddenly, the troop discovers an ancient stone staircase carved directly into the cliffside, forgotten for centuries.
The stairs lead to a hidden plateau where the rain sounds different, hitting the stone with a rhythmic, musical resonance.
Kiri finds a mural etched in the rock depicting monkeys and humans dancing together under a great silver moon. Deep in the mist, a pair of golden eyes watches the troop. The clouded leopard, master of the peaks, has found their scent. The rain intensifies, creating a curtain of silver that hides the predator's approach as it stalks through the ruins. Kiri senses the danger, his ears twitching at a sound that doesn't belong to the rain, the snap of a dry twig. With a sharp bark, Kiri alerts the troop, and they scramble into the hollow of an ancient, hollowed-out temple. Inside the temple, the air is still and smells of dry earth and ancient incense, a stark contrast to the wet jungle. Pip finds a pool of crystal-clear water at the center of the temple, fed by a single leak in the ceiling. The leopard circles the temple, its low growl vibrating through the stone walls like distant thunder. Kiri realizes they are trapped. He must find a way to outsmart the predator using the temple's hidden passages. He leads the troop through a narrow crawl space that smells of bats and old stone, moving deeper into the mountain. They emerge onto a high balcony overlooking the valley, the clouds now beneath them like a sea of white cotton. The rain here is light, turning into a shimmering mist that rainbows the fading sunlight. The predator has followed them, appearing on the balcony edge, its fur sleek and wet, a lethal shadow in the light. Kiri stands his ground, grabbing a heavy fallen branch to defend his family from the mountain ghost. The troop joins him, hooting and throwing stones, their collective voice echoing off the mountain peaks. Confused by the unified resistance and the dizzying height, the leopard retreats back into the shadows of the temple. The troop celebrates their victory, their calls echoing across the valley, answering the thunder in the distance. As night falls, the rain turns into a gentle hum, lulling the exhausted troop into a deep, safe sleep. Kiri stays awake, watching the stars emerge through the breaking clouds, reflecting in the puddles at his feet. He realizes the mist peaks aren't just a refuge, but a bridge to a world they never knew existed. The next morning, the forest below is a vibrant emerald green, washed clean by the storm's fury. The troop begins their descent, but they are changed. They carry the strength of the mountains in their hearts. Pip finds a small polished stone on the path, a gift from the echoes of the rain. The journey back is filled with the songs of birds returning to the canopy, celebrating the sun's return. Kiri leads them to a new grove, rich with fruit that has ripened overnight due to the heavy rains. They find that the flood has receded, leaving behind rich soil, and new life sprouting from the mud. Kiri looks back at the mist peaks one last time, seeing them not as a place of fear, but as a guardian. The cycle of the rain continues, each drop a memory, each storm a lesson in survival. The troop settles into their new home, the echoes of the mountains still ringing in their ears. Pip plays with his stone, a reminder that even the smallest can survive the greatest storm. As the sun sets, the forest is bathed in gold, and the rain begins to fall once more, a soft, familiar rhythm. The story of Kiri and his troop becomes a legend, whispered by the leaves and carried by the echoes in the rain.